Picture this. You're staring at a dinner bill with friends, dreading that awkward mental math and those inevitable, hey, I'll pay you back later promises. Or maybe you felt that sudden stomach drop after hitting send on a money app, wondering if your cash just vanished into the digital void. Well, welcome to the explainer that solves all of that. Today, we are mastering Zelle.
We all know that underlying nagging anxiety of digital payments, right? You're thinking, did I type that number right? Is my money actually safe? Where exactly is it right now? If you want to eliminate that stress entirely and finally be able to pay a babysitter or split rent with total peace of mind, you are in the exact right place.
So, here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. What is Zelle? 2. Setting up your account. 3. How to send money. 4. Troubleshooting common issues. 5. Staying safe and secure. And 6. The best ways to use Zelle.
All right, let's jump right into section 1. What is Zelle? The basics of bank-to-bank transfers. So here's the thing. Zelle isn't just some random tech startup hoping to disrupt the finance world. It's actually a peer-to-peer payment network co-founded by 7 of America's largest banks, including heavyweights like Bank of America, Chase, and Wells Fargo. And because it's integrated directly into over 2,300 financial institutions across the country, it operates inside a super-regulated, heavily tested banking environment. That means you get the exact same bank-level protections and encryption you already trust when you open your primary banking app. It's essentially the banking industry's unified answer to fast digital money movement.
And honestly, this is the absolute game changer when it comes to speed. With a lot of digital wallets, you receive money, it sits in a separate app balance, and then you have to initiate another transfer, and usually wait a couple of days just to get it into your actual usable checking account. Zelle completely cuts out the middleman. It transfers directly from your bank account right to their bank account. It doesn't hold your money in escrow. Think of it like a super highway connecting two financial institutions, which means the funds arrive usually in minutes and almost always for free.
Moving on to section 2, setting up your account and getting started with Zelle.
You're going to love this because the barrier to entry is ridiculously low. Seriously, if you already have your bank's app on your phone, you probably don't even need to download anything new. Step 1, just open your existing mobile banking app or log into your online portal. Step 2, navigate to the Pay and Transfer menu where you'll almost certainly see the Zelle logo waiting for you. Step 3, you'll choose to link either a US mobile number or an email address to your preferred checking or savings account. And finally, Step 4, just enter the quick verification code your bank texts or emails you. That's it, you're fully enrolled and good to go.
Now, while setup is a total breeze, there are just a couple of technical requirements they put in place specifically to keep fraud out of the network. First off, you absolutely must have a US-based bank account. Also, because security and identity verification are a huge deal here, you can't use a voice-over IP number, a landline, or a Google Voice number to sign up. It has to be an authentic, carrier-linked US mobile number. And one last thing, you can only link one bank account to a specific phone number or email at a time. If you want to use Zelle at 2 totally different banks, you'll just need to use your phone number for one and an email address for the other.
Okay, section 3, how to actually send money and initiate your first transfer.
To kick things off, you just tap Send Money. The beauty of this system is that you don't ever need to ask your friend for their sensitive account or routing numbers. You literally just search your phone's contacts or manually type in their enrolled email address or US mobile number. Next, pop in the amount you want to send. Now hold on. Step 3 is literally the most crucial moment in this entire explainer. Always review the Enrolled with Zelle As name that pops up before you hit send. If you're trying to pay your buddy John Smith, but the confirmation screen says Acme Corporation or Jane Doe, stop right there. You have the wrong number. Once you confirm the name is a perfect match, hit send and boom, the money moves.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, but how much can I actually send at one time? Well, there is no magic universal Zelle limit. It's completely dictated by your specific bank, and it's actually highly dynamic. The whole system is built on trust. So a brand new consumer account might be capped at, say, $1,000 a day just to prevent sudden massive fraud. But after 60 days of good standing and regular use, your bank might automatically bump that up to $3,500. Small business accounts, which obviously deal with larger transactions, can see daily limits up to $15,000 or even more. And hey, if you ever do hit your cap, the app just gracefully stops the transfer from going through until your rolling 24-hour window resets.
What brings us to section 4, troubleshooting common Zelle issues. Basically, how to handle those inevitable oops moments.
Can I cancel a payment? Oh man, this is without a doubt the most common, panic-inducing question beginners have when they tap the send button just a fraction of a second too quickly or realize they accidentally added an extra zero to the amount.
Here is the tough truth.
Because the funds move practically at light speed between banks, your window to cancel is basically zero, unless the recipient hasn't actually signed up yet. If the person you sent money to is already enrolled in the network, that money is gone, and the payment cannot be canceled. Your bank will straight up tell you that completed payments are not reversible. It's done. Now, on the flip side, if you sent money to a phone number or email that is not yet enrolled, the payment will show up as pending in your activity feed. You can actually go into that feed and cancel it. And if they don't bother enrolling within 14 days, the pending transfer will just automatically cancel itself, and the funds will pop safely right back into your account.
So, knowing that payments are pretty much irreversible leads perfectly into Section 5, staying safe and secure and protecting your funds.
If you take away just one thing from this explainer today, I want it to be this golden rule. Treat these payments exactly like cash. Unlike swiping a credit card at a store, there is absolutely no built-in purchase protection here. If you buy a concert ticket from a stranger on the internet and they decide to just ghost you and not send the ticket, you can't call Zelle for a refund. You authorize the transaction, so the bank treats it precisely as if you handed a $50 bill to a stranger on the street and they ran away. Scammers totally rely on urgency. They want you to panic. So, always take a breath and slow down. Never use this to buy things from strangers on online marketplaces. Just stick to friends, family, and known businesses. Furthermore, if you ever get a frantic text claiming to be your bank's fraud department and they tell you to send money to yourself to reverse a charge, hang up immediately. Just think about the absurdity of that for a second. Your bank will never ever ask you to send money to stop fraud. They can freeze your account on their end if they really need to. Oh, and definitely enable transaction alerts on your phone so you are always the very first to know the exact moment any money leaves your account.
All right, our final section, Section 6, the best ways to use Zelle in the real world. When you use it safely, it's honestly a phenomenal tool for simplifying your finances. These are the perfect, low-risk scenarios where the speed and convenience really shine. Splitting dinner tabs makes up a massive portion of usage. You know, one person puts down a credit card to rack up those sweet rewards points, and everyone else immediately sends them their share without frantically scrambling for 20s. It's also fantastic for sending your portion of the rent to a roommate on the first of the month, instantly gifting money to a college student who needs textbook cash, or paying a trusted neighborhood babysitter or lawn service. See the pattern? These are all people you know in real life, which entirely eliminates the risk of stranger fraud. Just a quick geographical heads up to keep in mind as you plan how you'll use this. If you need to send funds overseas, you'll need to look into a totally different alternative service. The network requires both the sender and the recipient to have US-based bank accounts. It just simply does not support cross-border international money transfers right now.
And a quick reminder before we wrap up, the information provided in this explainer is for educational purposes. Always remember to double-check with your specific financial institution because limits and policies can and do vary from bank to bank. While the core experience is super standardized, whether you're using a massive national bank or a local credit union, they all maintain their own specific fraud prevention measures, daily transfer limits, and customer service protocols that you'll definitely want to be familiar with.
I really hope this explainer empowered you to embrace digital payments with total confidence. Just remember the foundational steps we covered today. Use your trusted banking app to set it up, relentlessly double-check those names on the confirmation screen, and treat every single transfer like you're handing over cold, hard cash. So, now that you know the safe way to do it, what is the first trusted transfer you're going to make to simplify your life?